a start. I'm an emotional, taking in your sweet and considerate heart. Come into my world, give me a spark. Time to land and visit the planet. Give me your try, still I'll make you sure I'm the reason to come back here. Just don't linger too much, 'cause you're a stranger, baby. So come get to know me. Don't be a stranger now. Lunar station, maybe at my number 3. Can you kiss me in the dark? I'm wanting you. Always apart, I'm so emotional every time you pack up and leave in your car. Why can't you stay here, soak up the charm, take a breather, I'm all you needed. Give me your heart, I wanna make you sure I'm the reason the rest up here. If you don't linger enough, you'll be a stranger, baby. So come get to know me. Don't be a stranger now. Bring it back. would you look at me? You're an amazing motherfucker, that's what everyone sees. Ain't it funny how you wanna be the best, but you can't even get up and get dressed? Wasted, face it, you're never gonna make it. Rockstar, you won't get far. I know you're confused. People tell you you can be anything you wanna be. Wanna go to outer space, superhero in the streets. God damn, what a lie. What a time to be alive. How will I survive? That's the battlefield. 1974. Oh, yeah.
Well, holy crap. I'm sorry, guys. We're super late. It's my fault. It's Phil's fault. Blame Phil.
Young Phil took a nap.
No, I mean, yeah, let's say that happened.
Distance nerding.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are now watching and listening to Distance Nerding.
He's Young Fours.
And he's Young Phil.
And he's the Jamez 5000.
And we're here to nerd together.
Yeah.
Nailed it. We are talking anything. Pop culture, movies, food, music, wrestling, whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it.
Guys, you got to follow us on all the socials, everywhere that exists. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Discord. If it exists, we're there. OnlyFans, just pictures of Aaron Watson and Mandels at Distance Nerding. Now, he's not only just wearing Mandels, he's wearing clothes, but he's wearing Mandels.
Yeah, so funny. So funny. He probably hates you.
Oh my
Aaron
God.
should never hate me. Aaron loves me to death.
But also hates you to death.
No. Agent AA is my Air Force buddy for life, even though I was Army. But I mean, still.
All right, what do we got on
You
deck?
have like 2 or 3 friends named Aaron, which is awesome.
It's great because we do have 3 people that frequent this show named Aaron, you being one of them. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I get on to what's on deck, can we welcome my boy Fours into the building right now? Can we welcome Fours on the podcast today.
Hello, ladies
Shout out
and
to
gentlemen.
Fours.
And
Shout out to
Merry
Kyber
Christmas
Cave.
to all.
Look at Fours and his beautiful new mic. Look at this.
We knew this. I've been using this thing. I'm just showing it this evening.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
So what's going on with my my distance nerding brothers?
Oh, running around. We got a lot going on today.
Hell
Got
yeah.
a lot to get to.
Exactly. So, guys, this week on deck, we've got the Geek End Update.
The Geek End Update. And we're talking SAC anime.
Ooh.
Lights, camera, reaction.
Oppenheimer, Loki. And the last one is a secret. It's a secret invasion.
Yeah. The download.
More DC shakeups and a cavalcade of Cavill news.
Okay.
Not
so
a
we can do that.
cavalcade.
Not a cavalcade. And some starting rumors.
Is Batfleck still part of the DCU?
Oh, and there's a chance. But before we get into all that, guys, of course, but first, let me get a shout out.
Shout out to Poddex. In fact, this episode is powered by Poddex. Poddex are unique interview, question, and episode starting prompts in the palm of your hand. So whether you're a new podcaster, an existing broadcaster, or got 17 shows like Behind the Mask and Geek Saga there in the chat. Looking to grow your audience, get more engagement, you're going to want to check out Poddex and check out poddex.com. Use code NERDING10, get 10% off. So it's amazing. We use Poddex in our interview questions that we did at LA Comic Con. We use them at the panels when we host cons. They're great. People love them. Such a good like conversation starter. So use code NERDING10 at poddex.com and get 10% off.
Of course, if the show is brought to you by Poddex, then you may be wondering what brings us young Phil. How does he have all of this energy? And I'm going to tell you right now, it's Dubby. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Dubby is an emerging brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrin, no sugar, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Find out more about Dubby at www.dubby.gg and use the code NERDING10 to get 10% off at checkout. Now, guys, there are now 7 total flavors of Dubby. So the picture that I have on screen is very out of date by comparison, because there are now 6 energy blends. Now, of course, we know we've got the Dub Sludge, which is our boy Tyler Breaker's favorite flavor. James's preference is the Galaxy Grenade. My preference is usually the Dragonade. And then we also have the Passion Joy Tea and the Beach and Peach. But as of this week, we got a new flavor. And guys, I'm super, super juiced about this.
Uh-oh.
New flavor, Push and Punch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Push Punch?
Push and Punch.
Like fruit punch.
So it's a fruit punch lemon lime blend.
Oh.
Right. So,
And
guys,
just so everybody knows, even Master Roshi gets most of his power from Dubby. So go buy it today.
Even Master Roshi is sponsored. Use Roshi 10 for 10%.
Roshi. use Turtle Hermit 10.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
here we go, guys. Just so you know, this is brand new. I haven't even opened this yet, so I haven't even smelled it. So I don't know what it smells like. I don't know.
You holding it sideways like that makes me feel like you're gonna dump it all over your
that
lap.
powder is just gonna go poof right
Yeah.
into the camera.
Oh, it's very punchy.
Like he's LeBron James right before start.
All right, guys. So I'm going for it. 2 scoops.
2 scoops.
Does that okay? Hold on. So, Dubby, does it normally take 2 scoops, or are you just being fully young Phil? And
No, so 2. So what it is it's a scoop per 8 ounces.
Oh.
And I have
4 ounces.
I have much more than 8 ounces here. So
okay.
already, I just tasted it off my finger, and it tastes amazing so far.
Are you drinking that out of a glass jar?
I am drinking this out of a mason jar. I drink every Dubby that I do out of mason jars.
That is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Ding 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 ding.
Not even. No. There's science behind that, and we can get into that on some other podcast.
Yeah.
That if you add Dubby to an old strawberry jelly jar, it tastes better.
Yes, that's exactly it.
There, I like it. I like
So,
it.
so I
Solid.
just tasted it off my finger, like the powder off my finger.
Stop saying that. If it sounded weird the first time, and then you keep saying it. Sorry. Go ahead. Finger in your mouth. Go ahead.
Okay, no, this might be my new favorite flavor.
Oh, spicy take.
Oh my god, that is good.
Did you just abandon the dragon?
I may be abandoning Dragonade for this.
Where's Tyler? Bring Tyler over. I want him to taste it too.
So here's the thing. What this tastes like is take Hawaiian Punch and mix it in with like a limeade.
Mm,
And
okay.
it's really freaking good. Oh my god, this
I
and then
I
add
have to
tequila?
ask.
yeah.
What is Dubby sweetened with? Does it use monk fruit? Does it use
it's monk
stevia
fruit.
leaf?
No, I think it's monk fruit.
Because if it's monk fruit, that's keto safe, which is
I think
something
Gym
that should
Sweat.
also be endorsed.
I
It's
think it uses
definitely
Gym
Gym
Sweat.
it's definitely sweetened with Gym Sweat. Oh
But
no,
not-
it's sucralose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
It's sucralose. So I mean, it's still technically, fruit sweetener.
Got it. I say you have Tyler come over and try it too. I want to see what other people say, but I'll keep going. You want to give me the intro for the Geekend update?
Oh, absolutely, man. Let me get this up and running right here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your favorite segment in the show.
Let's get it.
The Geekend
There it is. SAC Anime, January 6th through the 8th, 2023, which is right around the corner. So weird. Right here in downtown Sacramento at the Safe Credit Union Convention Center. SAC Anime is the show where fans come to play, providing fun, safe, family environment with top shelf entertainment at a reasonable price. There will be so many voice actors here. Fours, you might need to change that trip. You need to come out here because we got featured cast from Demon Slayer, Naruto, Samurai Jack, Pocahontas, Dragon Ball Z, Power Rangers, Dragon Ball Z, My Hero Academia, Halo, Hunter x Hunter, and check this out, including 8 different actors from Avatar: The Last Airbender are going to be there, signing autographs.
If we're going to be fair, I hate you all.
That means Rufio's going to be there.
Rufio is going to be there. He actually is. He's from the Bay Area.
Yeah. He's a Yay Area guy. So, and also, by the way, shout out to SAC Geeks.
Of all things.
Shout out to SAC Geeks. There's going to be a geek fashion show at SAC Anime as well. So shout out to SAC Geeks. Shout out to the Geek Fashion Show. They'll be putting it on. It's going to be amazing. It's kind of cool. Kind of like taking geek culture, cosplay, and leveling it up into something that's, fashion. So yeah. I dig this. So shout out to SAC Geek. Shout out to Geek Fashion Show. And if you want more information, visit sacanime.com for tickets, all the info. You can see everybody that's going to be there, including, I think, the Geek Saga / Behind the Mask. I think they said they were coming up from SoCal.
Yeah, they did say that they're going to be up here. So, I mean, I think that that's a chance for us to get a meetup, or even then, I mean, depending on what time. Yep, he said we're going to SAC. Depending on what time you guys are out here, man. I mean, if you want to come over and we'll do a podcast together.
There you go.
Woo,
I like that.
Maybe we just record something, who knows?
Yeah.
Now, is Distance Nerding going to have a table or a booth at SAC Anime?
We are not, at least at the moment. We don't have anything planned.
But I think we're going to end up going. We were just talking to SAC Geeks about it, so I think we're going to try to go. They may have a table, and they may need some help. Just handing out stickers, spreading the good word of SAC Geeks. So we may go help them. But yeah, we'll see.
You guys might see Unipool show up. You never know.
And yeah, more time for Unipool to go running around.
Exactly.
We need that gym sweat for the W. So
there we go. Well, guys, with all that being said, let's get into it, right? I think it's time
for the download.
All right, before we get to the download, I kind of want to see some trailers. Do we have trailers?
Oh, absolutely do, man. We've got 3 for everyone here. Now, of course, guys, we post trailers all week in the Nerdington Post. If you aren't keeping up with everything that's going on, or if you're watching the show, or if you're listening to the show right now, head over to the Distance Nerdington Post. Check out the trailers. They're all awesome. Now, I haven't seen any of these. I specifically didn't watch Secret Invasion and Loki, the trailers for these, so I could react on them today. And then, of course, Oppenheimer, which, again, I held out for. So the first thing we're going to watch here, guys, is the trailer for or I guess Loki season 2. I thought I had Oppenheimer first.
Ooh. Honestly, I saw the Disney Plus teaser. I didn't know that they released the Loki one, so this is awesome.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that I almost did the Disney Plus 2023 teaser, and then I saw they had a Loki trailer. I saw they had a Secret Invasion trailer. I was like, you know what? I'm doing the full trailers. We're gonna do that.
All right, you ready for this, Force?
Let's get it.
All right, so
right now.
gonna go ahead and turn that bad boy down right there, so that way we get the actual audio. And let's go.
Preserve the proper flow of time for everyone and everything.
Oh my god, that's so dope.
And I love how like it's starting to be like scary almost.
Yeah, totally. Tara Strong. Shut up, Tara Strong.
They're definitely trying to show that Kang is a credible threat.
Oh yeah, totally.
We write
Loki-
our own destiny.
So we open with Loki here.
Loki mullet. Got it.
And that's right. The end of the show, they showed him with
New statue.
I was told that everyone who works at the TVA was created by the Timekeepers.
They're all variants.
thing is like it feels like they're recapping the first season.
If anyone was ever going to make it back from the void,
Well, this is all new.
It was going to be you.
Oh, well, you know, one man's void is another man's.
Oh, there he
piece
is.
of cake.
Yeah.
Oh, Summer.
Look at that.
Everything you're holding on to.
This is new.
how it is.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it already looks amazing. And they didn't even show us very much.
I
No.
know.
You
There's
know,
even some stills.
right.
Oh, my beard is ready.
Yeah, my beard is ready too. No, it was good, man. So I mean, like, just the trailer alone is again, it's not really showing you very much, but it's giving you a lot of that tension. You're getting a lot of the tone out of it, and I completely love. Like, Disney is very masterful. Marvel specifically is very masterful at orchestrating their trailers.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So on let's go ahead and rate the trailer itself. Right. What did you think of that trailer?
I'm gonna give it a 9.
A 9 what out of what?
9 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I like it. You're
Okay.
that sounds like you're pretty happy with it.
I'm extremely happy with it. It is
Got
it's
it.
very well done.
Awesome. James, what do you give it?
You know, I kind of agree. I mean, I was excited for this ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Loki did not start it off, but it was such a game changer.
Right.
With kind of opening up the multiverse. So I give this also 9 Loki mullets out of 10 multiverses coming together. So I'm super excited for this. Like, Loki is one of my favorite. We should actually do that. One of my favorite like MCU Disney Plus series.
Okay.
We should probably like rate this. Oh, maybe we do like a recap, like a best of the year, even though it was last year. Like
You
best
know
of the
what?
year
That's a
stuff.
that's a good idea, man. We should. Well, I mean, we should probably plan that for our end of the year episode.
When's the end of the year?
Because last year we had an end of the year episode, so I figured let's make another one. We should probably start planning that now, right?
Yeah, should plan it like over a week in advance.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wait.
know, right? I'm gonna give this 9 weird Miss Minute voices out of 10 ominously scary Kang the Conquerors.
Wow, y'all are giving it a little extra.
That's the whole thing. We get extra on this.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then I give it 9 Tesseracts out of 10 Scepters.
Oh, see, that's pretty good.
He's going back. Okay.
Look, Geek Saga behind the mask in the chat. Wow, you guys are going high. Geek Saga, what do you think? Eugene, tell us what you think. You give it 9 out of 10? You give it lower? Give us some reasoning. Where are you? All right. Well, what else we got?
So
But I'm stoked for Loki.
Oh yeah, I'm super stoked for it. So let's move on to the next one.
Oh,
Next,
wait, hold on. Real quick. Loki, we don't have a date yet, but it says summer of 2023. So probably June. I think it was released in June last year. Last year.
God.
What?
I think I just got signed out. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Put in your password. Let's see it.
Just hold on. It just randomly signed me out. Give me a second. Hold on.
I was gonna say if I go back and pause, I'll be able to see your sign in there. It's like you might want to edit that out.
Living on the edge. I didn't even know. See, I only saw the Disney Plus Which one do you want to do? Oppenheimer next?
Yeah, so we're doing Oppenheimer next.
Will young Phil be able to protect his password? Find out next time on Distance Nerding.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Nerding.
What the shit?
And would you look at that face?
You figure that out. You want me to throw up the trailer?
No, it's
Hang
okay. I've got it.
Oh.
I've just got to There we go. Here it is.
You got to read. There you go. Got it.
Yeah, it's because it went to the other page. So, all right, guys, let's go back to this. Oppenheimer. Before we jump into the trailer itself, initial reactions on this, guys. How do you feel about this before we watch the trailer?
Go ahead, Forz, if you got anything.
This will be this will be my first time seeing this, so I got nothing for you just yet.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm excited for this. It's Christopher Nolan,
Right.
Yeah.
Dark Knight trilogy, Tenet. It's all those like psychological movies, but they're also thrillers. So
Right.
I dig it. It's got Cillian Murphy in it, who's amazing.
Right.
Who was he? He was
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Yeah,
Scarecrow in the Dark Knight. So an amazing actor. It's got a bunch of people in it, and this is all about the Manhattan Project, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. I know there was news that just popped out over the last week that they like somehow recreated the mushroom cloud, and it's like an actual recreation, but it wasn't nuclear.
I thought they set off a nuke.
I don't know if they actually set off a nuke.
It's Christopher Nolan. He likes practical effects. He's going to get himself a nuke.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah, but there was something how they recreated a mushroom cloud, but without actually setting off a nuke. And I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, guys, let's get into this trailer.
I even love the typography. By the way, that's July 21st of next year, 2023.
Right.
Sorry, Geek Saga made me laugh. He's like, dude needs to eat. Yeah, Cillian Murphy does look a little skinny.
He is pretty skinny, man. Like I said, like as good of an actor as he is, and the gravitas and just kind of the weight in his voice in general, the way he can deliver lines, I think he'd be a good Dr. Doom, dude.
He would be a good Dr. Doom. Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Okay.
He also has like he can play very arrogant very well, and I would love to see him play Doom hiding his face because he says that he's horribly disfigured, and then when you finally see him, it's Cillian Murphy's beautiful face with like a baby scar on the side of it.
Nice.
That the Dr. Doom face reveal in the comics is what it was. It was basically his face was normal. There was like a little baby scar on the side of his face.
By the way, Geek Saga chimed in. He gave the Loki trailer, Loki season 2, 7 Loki Gators out of 10.
Wow.
He was a little bit down on it. What's up, Geek Saga? Anyway, back to Oppenheimer. Dude, I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I mean, I love anything Christopher Nolan comes out with. Now it's a little different because he usually does like sci-fi and fantasy films.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be kind of cool to see him do something that is almost like a biopic, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say a biopic, almost like a biopic. And I like how it's gonna be like a mix of drama and like facts, so we don't know what exactly is what. So
yeah,
kind of dig that. So yeah, I'm into it.
Absolutely.
Young Phil, what do you give it?
I'm gonna give this another 9 former Nazi German scientists out of 10 exploded non-nuclear mushroom cloud.
Got it. Fours, what do we got? What are you thinking?
I'm going to give it 8 scarecrows out of 10 Dr. Doom masks.
See? Now you're playing the game.
I
like that. I like that. That was good. I love Christopher Nolan. I was excited for this one. I heard he was going to do it. Cillian Murphy is killing it. Though he does need to kill a cheeseburger because he looked extra skinny.
Yeah, no, right.
I'll give this 8 Cillian Murphy cheekbones out of 10 real mushroom clouds, nuclear mushroom clouds.
There you go.
I'm into it.
I honestly thought you were going to give it out of like 10 double cheeseburgers, but that's just
10 double doubles.
Yeah.
10. Do you know what a double double is? Forrest is from Florida.
No, I don't.
Oh my
You're gonna
god,
learn, sir. You are going to learn.
we're gonna
Especially-
learn you some.
Especially if you're trying to go like keto, they have something that's keto friendly that you will love. So
I'm not trying to go keto. I'm just trying to keep the carb level low for now.
They got you. They
no,
got
I'm
it's
saying
from
when you
In-N-Out.
come out here, when you come out here,
In-N-Out is like a California staple.
See,
So-
this is what's going to happen. There's going to be a counterbalance. You see, young Phil and LaJack are going to fatten me up, whereas Mrs. Fours is going to keep me thin.
There you go. See,
absolutely.
See?
When you hang out with Hispanics, you know we're just gonna feed you.
right.
I sense much rice in my future.
More meat.
You know what's funny? We were driving down to like LA Comic Con a couple weeks ago, and we stopped at In-N-Out, and the whole time, young Phil's talking about, I'm gonna eat better. I've been eating better. Look at me, this and that. I'm gonna get this Flying Dutchman, and it's like I don't know. It's like no bun to the burger.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, I'm impressed. Young Phil, like when he sets his mind on something, including like weight loss or eating healthy, like this dude's gonna do it, and he's doing it. Even if we go out to eat at In-N-Out, you know, I'm getting a burger. Secret time, I got 2 burgers. That's not the point. He's got his Flying Dutchman, and he's good. He's happy. And then I look over next to his bunless burger, and it's a boat of French fries with like cheese and sauce and onions on top.
Well,
I
there's no
wasn't-
gluten in French fries, so he's fine.
No, that wasn't mine though. I didn't eat those fries.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
okay. There's still no
No,
gluten in the fries, so
definitely-
you're fine.
Definitely wasn't me because I wasn't trying to eat all those carbs.
Oh, Geek Saga chimed in 4x4 animal style.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I
Oh,
go-
even Tater said it 4x4 animal style. Okay, all right.
No, I go Flying Dutchman mustard fried with grilled onions.
Mustard fried.
I'm in for a world of hurt when I get there. I get the feeling. I really do.
Oh,
I
it
get the
is
feeling.
it's delicious.
Each morning and night is going to require 50 push-ups and probably a trip to Planet Fitness just so that I can keep up with y'all and your eating habits.
No, do PT. PT makes you sexy. And by the way, and I know Tater tried to get this already, but he couldn't. They wouldn't do it for him. But if you go to In-N-Out, if you guys haven't heard of Ultimate Animal Fries, basically it's animal style fries with a chopped up burger in it.
Oh, see, I'm into that. Why didn't you bring that up?
I did. You didn't hear me?
No, I was sleeping.
Yeah, I was saying no. Get.
I was asleep in the car. My bad.
I was like, if you're gonna get
Sleeping.
animal fries, then you gotta get Ultimate Animal Style.
Okay, next time. Okay, let's keep it going. Sorry,
All right.
got sidetracked with burgers.
No worries. Next trailer we got here, guys. Secret Invasion.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited for this. So let's get right. Well, again, before we jump into the trailer, expectations. Are you guys, aside from being excited, what's your expectation on this?
Let me start it off, and I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm super excited about this because this is gonna, as much as like the multiverse is like a thing in the MCU,
Right?
Like this is gonna open the doors for so many things and so many things that we've seen in the past with the MCU, and it's gonna change what we know about the MCU. I'm super excited right now. 10 Nick Fury eye patches out of 10 secret Skrulls we didn't know were Skrulls. Sorry.
Wow,
Jumping
that's
ahead.
pretty major.
No, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
So let's get into it, guys. Oh, Forrest, what's your expectation here?
You know what? Save it. Let's hit this thing.
All right, let's do it.
Laser beams 10. This we saw. Nick Fury coming off. Oh, it's not Nick Fury.
For years, you've been avoiding Earth. But I have called for your help plenty of other times, and you've been pretty content to let those calls go straight to voicemail.
Maria Hill is pissed.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
this is different.
He looks like a hippie. Look at him.
How much do you know about your security detail?
What do you mean, how much do I know about him?
Okay, so Rhodey.
It's like he's a politician now.
Fury,
He almost does.
we're gonna be very careful now.
Oh wow! So like everybody stands up around him.
And they're all the same.
They're all the same guy, yeah.
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us.
Wait. She was in Werewolf by Night, right? No.
This is just the beginning.
This is my war alone. And I'm the last person standing between them and what they really want.
Emily Clark.
And what is that?
Oh yeah, goes back to old school Nick Fury. Wow. Okay, so the vibe on the trailer altogether is espionage all the way.
Espionage, yes. Why don't we watch Lady Gaga's video? Bad Romance. Sorry, I just saw it up on the screen. But yeah, dude, I'm super excited about this. It makes me think that the Nick Fury that we know is not Nick Fury. Like something happened to him, you know, because if you heard in his voice in the trailer when he's talking off screen, it sounded like he's been in pain or, you know, been through some shit. You know what I mean? Like that's not the Nick Fury that we know.
Well, again, what I'm wondering is how long Nick Fury has been away from Earth.
Right.
How long have we been watching a scroll that's been playing Nick Fury?
Right. Right.
You know, because they revealed, you know, was it Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah, they revealed that Nick Fury hasn't been Nick Fury. And it's like, okay, well, how long has he been in space? You know, how long has Nick Fury not been there, right? Because we know that he's known the scrolls since the 90s.
Right. Exactly,
You know?
from Captain Marvel.
Right. You know, was it like post snap that he came back? Because remember, he disappeared in the snap. He called Captain Marvel. Was it just like as soon as he came back, he went like, you know, into outer space? And
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's not even Nick Fury. Maybe the Nick Fury that we saw snapped wasn't even Nick Fury. Nick Fury didn't get snapped. He was just on a spaceship for 5 years, chilling in pajama pants. And he's like, what am I going to do? I'm in pajama pants, stuck in space.
Or
Yeah.
maybe he was a captive of Ultimus. You never know.
See?
oh God, look at, and he's bringing in the comic stuff. There we go.
Now we're getting deep.
Just saying.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, is that it depends on how deep into the Secret Invasion storyline they're going into. And like, I'm curious because now that they have the rights to Super Scrolls, like, did they incorporate the Super Scrolls, right? Do we now know that some of the heroes that we've met over the last couple of years were actually Scrolls?
Right. Okay, back to this trailer. What I liked about it is what I like about, say, the Captain America stuff or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It feels very grounded, espionage-y, which is
Right.
totally a word. Nobody look it up. And it felt very like, I don't know who's who, you know, you don't know what's going to happen like around the corner. You don't know who's your friend. Maria Hill's mad at you. So your work wife is pissed off. So you better be careful, right, Forrest? You got to be careful about those work wives. So
like, really, dude?
Be careful with your work wife. Aubrey, I know you're listening right now.
Oh my gosh. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna give it 8 MF and snakes out of 10 MF and planes.
Yes, that's good.
I love it. James, what are you giving it?
I'm keeping it 10. And 10 patched eyes of Nick Fury to 10 scarred eyes of Nick Fury. I dig it.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm gonna give this I'm also gonna give this 10 unknown scrolls out of 10 Captain Marvel's punching off green heads later.
I love it.
She
I love this
punches
game.
off heads.
I mean, it scrolls, man. In Secret Invasion, she kills a couple scrolls.
All right.
She
We'll see
can
what
one shot.
happens.
She can one shot a scroll. I'm 100%. She can one shot a scroll.
All right, Disney Plus. Let's see what you can put together. That was a fun little treat. I didn't know we got those trailers.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's it for our trailers right here. Are we ready to get into some news?
Yay.
All right. Well then,
Yeet.
guys,
Yeet.
yeet. Or, yeet. Okay. Well, you don't yeet. We yeet.
Yeet.
Only we can yeet.
Yeet. Okay.
Yeet. Yeet. All right, guys. Well, it's time to get into for the download.
Don't forget, check out the Distance Nerdington Post on Facebook. It's our Facebook group. We post all the news and trailers and rumors and discussions are all right there. Distance Nerdington Post group on Facebook. These trailers will be in there. A ton more will be there. Like there was a bunch of gaming ones last week, like Transformers and stuff like that. So go check it out. It's all right there. We try to curate everything for you. So you want to have a conversation, you want to see what's nerdy, go join the Distance Nerdington Post. Check it all out. But let's get into some news.
By the way, before we jump into that, Eugene gives it 8 Royales with cheese out of 10 eye patches.
That is the best
Yes.
thing ever.
That is good. That is good. Eugene coming through. Okay, news. First story coming out of HBO Max. Warner Brothers hates superheroes and now hates AI robots. HBO has announced that Warner Brothers Discovery dramas Westworld and The Nevers are being pulled from HBO Max. That's so weird. So weird. So weird.
They hate robots?
Robots.
Robots.
Oh my god. So crazy. So I mean, Westworld, yeah, it was canceled, but it just came out like earlier this year, right? So nuts.
That's interesting that they're going to be taking it off the platform because it's kind of like, did you guys lose the rights and that's why you're getting rid of it? Like, why are they completely getting rid of the series?
Yeah. So the news comes out as HBO Max slate has been undergoing end of year financial reviews by Warner Brothers, leading to a bunch of cuts, like Lionsgate TV Minx, Love Life, and Sony TV's Gordita Chronicles. Did you watch Gordita's Chronicles?
I did not.
What's wrong with you, man?
He's too busy eating real gorditas.
No,
exactly.
Gordita Chronicles is the one with Fluffy, right?
I don't know. I just saw Gordita and I figured, hey, let's ask the guy that speaks Spanish.
Yeah, okay, because that's how it works. If it's in Spanish, we watch all the shows
If
that are in Spanish.
it was called the Lumpia Chronicles, wouldn't you ask me what I was thinking?
Not
Yeah.
touching that one.
Come on.
Yeah, James, you totally watched the Lumpia Chronicles, right? Like how many times have you watched Lumpia?
Yeah, I have. Exactly. That's what I do.
Both of them. How many times have you watched
It's
both?
part of my culture. Lumpia. Oh, I got Lumpia with a vengeance on you right now. Okay, let me get into the story. Back to the story. So, the removal of Westworld is a surprise. A very popular series, but yes, it got canceled. There you go. The 4th season was only released over the summer, and everybody's like, WTF? But I guess CEO David Zaslav spoke about the plan, and I guess they're moving a bunch of these shows to what they're calling fast channel space. So I don't know if do you guys have like Pluto or Tubi on like your TV?
I have Pluto on both of my TVs.
It's pretty much cable TV where it's, there's a gazillion channels,
Right.
and things are just playing. I think you can pay to like
Nobody watches it.
Yeah, it's just there. Everything's just playing all at the same time, right? And you just jump in and get it. So the whole idea.
I was gonna say the thing with Pluto is it does have like streamers where you can go in there and say, "Oh, I want to go and binge this series because it's on Pluto."
Right.
So like they do have the option to do like choice streaming, but then they also have channels where you can go and like watch whatever's on.
Exactly. So the whole idea with a fast channel, so they're moving shows like this over to that. I guess it's like a secondary platform, this fast channel thing, because we watch a lot of fast channel just because it's like, I don't want the kids watching just straight YouTube, but a lot of those YouTube shows are now like Blippi.
Yeah.
Blippi is now a channel on, I think, Pluto.
Mhm.
So instead of them like being bogged down on YouTube stuff and getting, in a YouTube rabbit hole, it's like just turn it on Pluto and you can just watch it for an hour or whatever. So it's kind of interesting how they're moving some of these pretty newer shows to a fast channel platform, right?
Right. And from what I'm rereading what the article says. So it's not that they have their own fast channel support space. It's that it's going to fast channels in general. So they're probably licensing it to something like Pluto or Roku TV is another good example.
Yeah,
something like
perfect.
that, which Roku TV is now on everything. I saw it pop up on my Fire TV and it's on my my Samsung TV now.
That stuff is killing me, It's like, hey, guess what, everybody? We're going to transition the public away from cable TV to streaming services. But watch what we're going to do. We're going to go from streaming services to cable TV streaming services.
Yeah, totally.
Well, what's funny is those things, like those style streamers, are free. So it's not like, you're paying for like TV service and stuff like that. Like those types of streamers are free.
It's all ad supported. Yeah.
Right. It's more that you are, which is cable TV in general, right?
Exactly.
You're not paying, $80 for your cable TV anymore. Which now you're paying $250 for all 17 of your streamers. So
exactly. What's interesting though, once I saw Zaslav had a comment on it, I'm like, oh, there it is. It's the money.
Right.
Like, we're not going to be making any money on Westworld anymore. Everybody who's watched it has watched it. And if you haven't watched it, you're probably not going to watch it. So let's move it to this other platform and somebody's going to write us a check.
Right.
And get some money for it. So I think that's just another evolution of streaming services and what we know is like watching TV. And think about it lately, a lot of these shows are shuffling around like they're free agents on a basketball team and like in the NBA, just going like, all right, it's here, and then next month it's gonna move there, and then it's gonna move back. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean that's typical of anime stuff. If it's not on Netflix, it's on Funimation. If it's not on Funimation, it's on Hulu. Then I mean, it's kind of a crapshoot of where you're gonna find stuff,
right?
Especially ad free,
or sometimes it's on both because like One Punch Man or
Naruto.
Naruto is another good example, or Demon Slayer are on both Netflix and Hulu.
Harry Potter was
Ball Super.
Next time on Dragon Ball Super.
I'm on 3 platforms.
I think the whole Harry Potter series was on HBO and on Peacock at the same time, like both on their like main screens. I'm like, oh,
right,
that's weird. But okay, sure. All right, let's keep going. Speaking of being removed early, James Gunn recently announced that he is writing the next Superman movie that will focus on a younger version of Superman. It's also confirmed Henry Cavill will not be returning to reprise his role as the Man of Steel.
That makes me sad. That really does. I enjoyed Cavill as Superman. I thought he did a really great job. And the fact that his time on it is over, it sucks. I think he had a few more really good years for Superman, and I think we've been robbed.
It really pisses me off to no end.
Really pisses me off to no end.
Especially when we reported a couple weeks ago that he said he was coming back.
Yeah.
Right. So. Which in his statement, he said that he was told, and I think it was Walter Hamada that told him to announce it, but it's like he was told to say he was coming back as Superman. And then this is all before Gunn and Safran took over, which they're changing the story. Now, the thing is that Gunn has also mentioned, and I don't know if you have this written in the rest of our thing, but
all right in front of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gunn has also mentioned he wants Cavill to play a character, just not at this point, not Superman.
Aw.
Right. Exactly. So, what did Cavill say? He said, I just had a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran. It's sad news, everyone. I will, after all, not be returning as Superman after being told by the studio to announce my return back in October prior to their hire.
Yep.
This news isn't the easiest, but that's life. For those who have been by my side through the years, we can mourn for a bit, but then we must remember Superman is still around. My turn to wear the cape has passed, but what Superman stands for never will. God, I ruined that. So on top of that, so they announced like, hey, thanks anyway, Henry Cavill. Sorry you quit The Witcher.
Yeah, which is messed up. I wonder if they're
man.
gonna give him that role back. You know what I mean?
No, he's gone. He's gone. It's a lot of backtracking. Speaking of, they also announced that they're removing his cameo and Gal Gadot's cameo from the upcoming Flash movie.
Right.
So like we're done. Like it's done. Like there's no more. I thought we were still gonna get that because, spoiler alert, Black Adam has some Cavill Superman in it.
Which news came out today that that they're not moving forward with Black Adam 2, which the rumor's been going around since Gunn got hired, but
yeah, so they cut Gal Gadot and Henry Cavill's scenes from the Flash movie. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening over there at DC? Okay.
So when are they going to recast the Flash movie then?
I know, right? Like, we got to digitally put somebody else in. We'll see.
Grant Gustin.
I know. I like that version. I mean, they're ending the Flash after this season on the CW. So, I mean, his schedule is going to be clearing up. So, they also added, this was kind of interesting. And Young Phil kind of mentioned that maybe Henry Cavill's not quite done with DC. So Gunn noted on Twitter when he was talking about the studio's 8 to 10 year plan. Among those on the slate is Superman. In the initial stages of our story, we will be focusing on an early part of Superman's life, so the character will not be played by Henry Cavill. But we just had a great meeting with Henry. We're big fans, and we talked about a number of exciting possibilities to work together on in the future.
So stay in the gym, Cavill. Stay in the gym.
Well, okay. So again, the petitions online are now people petitioning Kevin Feige for him to come and play Captain Britain.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So he and he's mentioned in the past that he would love to play Captain Britain. So now people are petitioning for it. The funniest thing in the world if he came to Marvel, but he played Hyperion or the Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
Basically clones.
Yeah, just Marvel versions.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, kind of interesting, right? I was even thinking about it, like maybe they bring Cavill back. He was just on The Witcher, very grisly, very angry. What if he comes back as Lobo? Like, what if that's Lobo, right?
He's not playing Lobo. They already said that that Jason Momoa is playing Lobo.
They also said that they were bringing back Superman. Everything's up in the air right now. We know nothing about DC yet.
But we know already because Jason Momoa got hell of excited because he said he had a meeting with James Gunn and they're offering him Lobo. So I mean, the whole point of him not coming back as Aquaman is because he's going to be Lobo.
That he never officially said it. He said, "Oh, that's cool." The same day that James Gunn posted about Lobo, but they never confirmed it. On the same token, they said Henry Cavill's coming back as Superman. So who knows what's going to happen? So I ask you guys, if we bring Henry Cavill back to the DC universe, anybody you would like him to play?
See, that's the problem. I don't know who else he would play. He fits Superman so well. It's hard to kind of call him as any other character in DC. Maybe he comes back and he plays trying to remember his name. I'll come back to you guys here in a second.
They're gonna bring it back and he's gonna be like,
what if he plays Bizarro? That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting if he played Bizarro. No, I was thinking of Kilowog.
Kilowog. Wow.
What if he comes up and he plays Kilowog?
Holy. That's different.
That would be very different. But I mean, he's got the build to play somebody like Kilowog.
Huh. Gonna have to think about that one. Yeah, I don't know who he would play.
What if he came back as a villain and he was Mongo the Conqueror?
Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy. Oh my god, that would be funny.
Right. That'd be crazy. All right, let's keep going. So poor Cavill. But I think it also shows how in demand he is, right? Like DC may want him to come back. Everybody's got rumors about Marvel. There were rumors of him playing James Bond, you know. So he's all over the place. So from moving on from Cavill news to more Henry Cavill news, Amazon Studios officially announced that they have secured the global rights to Warhammer 40,000 game from GameWorks for Henry Cavill, and he will star in and executive produce the project in the franchise, which will include films, TV, games, and animation. They just gave him an entire franchise.
Dude, he's been pushing for years that he wants to make a Warhammer movie. You know, he's been saying for a while. There's even like mock-ups of him as a Space Marine. So I mean, like, you know, they've been doing this for a while. He's been lobbying like on social media and different places that he wants a studio to make a Warhammer movie. So I mean, the fact that Amazon pulled their weight to get that license, because the whole thing was Game Workshop didn't want to give that license away, you know, and now they're doing it, and I think it's because they know with Henry Cavill producing, it's going to be in good hands. The dude is a super nerd.
Now, do you guys know Warhammer? I don't really know Warhammer.
I used to have friends who played heavy into Warhammer, like for like I think decades now. I had one friend in college who had probably over 400 figures.
Wow! So that's
spread
right.
out
It's like
on
a tabletop game,
table.
Right?
So it's a tabletop, and then it became a video game, and it was an MMO was it an MMO? Well, I know it was an RPG for a while.
Maybe
a video game. Yeah. So I mean, like, you know, it's everything now, man.
I do have a War Amazon going ham opsis.
War Amazon going ham opsis.
Synopsis.
The game launched almost 40 years ago, and the Warhammer brand has expanded through GAW's miniatures, source books, tabletop games, animation, novels, and a wealth of licensed materials and video games. Warhammer 40,000 is set in the far future, same galaxy though, where humanity stands at the edge of what might be the brightest future or its darkest age. The threat to humankind's empire are many. Traitors driven by the fires of ambition, alien empires sworn to reclaim the stars, and the corruption of a reality by the malevolent gods. It's got everything in this.
Malevolence.
Malevolent gods.
Malevolence.
Kind of interested. Okay. All right.
Mahogany.
I knew you were going to go there.
Mahogany. Mahogany.
I mean, good for him. I mean, he's going to keep busy. He's so in demand. And
this will make him so happy. Like he's probably just he's gonna go full blown. Like this is my career now.
Yeah, right.
Now the question is he gonna play a Space Marine or is he gonna play something a little more prevalent? Like, I mean,
both.
Yeah,
or malevolent.
He's something with more malevolent with mahogany.
Mahogany.
Oh my goodness! No date on when Cavill and Amazon are dropping the Warhammer on Amazon Prime. Oh, come on, that was good.
It was a good one.
I just had to throw that in there. I just felt like, okay, it was appropriate. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is sad for me to have to announce here, but Fours has to get going. So Fours, we love you, man. Thank you for coming, sir. Time that you had here. Again, as always, when you're on the show, tell everybody where they can find you, man.
All right, here's the dealio, you guys. So you can find my stuff at forsfx.com. That's where you can get saber fonts for if you have a lightsaber that you can purchase over at kybercave.com. You can also find my YouTube channel, The Fours Effect, and you can see me playing God only knows how many video games now with Mrs. Fours and Graveyard and Anthony over on the Kyber Cave Productions channel. Matter of fact, we're going to be doing a sort of Christmas surprise game tomorrow night to put out on Christmas Day. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Nice. And I'll be live Thursday night after the build doing Link's Awakening. So come and join. And to all the Distance Nerding fans, Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Absolutely.
So nice.
You know what we need to do is do what Kaiser Neko did for a while and play Dragon Ball Fighters like as Dragon Ball characters.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I've got a completely human team ready to. I'm going to be representing Earth on the Kyber Cave side. So you'll be up against Krillin, Tien Shinhan, and Roshi.
That's awesome. Forrest, you are our Superman. So awesome. Like I was like, hey, Phil's running late, and you're like, I'll jump in. I'll put my my cape on. I'll save the day. So we appreciate you so much.
There will be no kryptonite on this channel ever.
Exactly.
But do we have pumpkin pie?
I don't know, but I know we have pumpkin pie. I know we have pickle flavored chicharrones. So
yeah,
we got
there
that.
You go.
My God.
Merry Christmas, Internet. We love you. And
Merry Christmas.
Fours out.
Thank you, Force. He's so cool.
I freaking love that guy. Just
super nice. Always down to help somebody out. So nice. So
Absolutely.
Nice. All right, ready to keep going?
Absolutely.
Where we at? Warhammer news. And in more war coming to Amazon news, Amazon Prime has officially, them and their officials, ordered a series adaptation of God of War, which is based on the PlayStation's popular ancient mythology themed action game. The series is being co-produced by Sony Pictures Television and Amazon Studios in association with PlayStation Productions. Huh?
So what's crazy is PlayStation has been like shopping their stuff around.
Right. Yeah.
HBO is doing Last of Us, which we just saw a trailer for. You know, we've got God of War. Uncharted just did the movie with that for a little while ago. Like a lot of these properties that are PlayStation exclusives. I think Amazon, it's either Amazon or Netflix is doing Horizon Zero.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, like they're doing that. Like they are really going out and doing all of their properties on as like films and TV shows and whatnot. It's gonna be interesting to see what they end up doing with God of War. Is it gonna be the original version of Kratos in the Greek mythology? Are they going straight into the Norse stuff that they're doing right now in the games? Like it's gonna be interesting what they do.
Got it. Yeah, the whole like game IP, I think everybody's figuring out it's this untapped territory of like, hey, there's some good stories here. There's some good content with a fan base. If we can honor that and bring it forward to the masses, you know, it's got a built-in fan base and we can bring in more people because it has good stories and we can keep building off it. Like, yeah let's
just don't screw it up like they did Resident Evil. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
but then again, Resident Evil had how many movies and like 2 different, you know, TV series,
and it was a giant franchise, but a giant money making franchise. But they were crap. Like those movies were not good
at the time. That's what you get. You know, we got Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, or whatever, and like we had to live with that, right?
That's true. It's true.
That got us to the MCU in a weird way.
What I'm curious about before we get into this next part is who's going to play Kratos.
Dave Bautista.
I think Dave Bautista is too big.
Yeah,
honestly, you need somebody who's a little bit leaner.
Okay, yeah.
Jason Momoa and I'm not saying Jason Momoa to play him, but the size and build. Jason Momoa, when he redid what was the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie he redid?
Conan.
When Jason Momoa played Conan the Barbarian,
Mhm.
like that build where he was like super ripped, but he wasn't super big,
Mhm.
right? Like you need somebody built like that to play Kratos.
Kind of like in Game of Thrones, like how he was in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Actually, you know, before he did Aquaman and he like bulked up even more, you know, him in Game of Thrones, like, you know, he's ripped, but he's not like, you know, monstrously big.
Right. I said Dave Bautista, but I didn't mean Dave Bautista because he's done going shirtless. Like he's like, I'm 50. Like I don't need to walk around without my shirt on anymore. Like I'm done with it.
Well, like I said, you know, Dave Bautista, I feel like is just a little bit too big to play Kratos. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential for who can play Kratos. I'm just wondering who they cast to play Kratos.
Yeah, we shall see. But I do have a God of Opsis.
Synopsis.
The series follows Kratos, the god of war, who, after exiling himself from his blood-soaked past in ancient Greece, hangs up his weapons forever in the Norse realm of Midgard. There you go. When his beloved wife dies, Kratos sets off on a dangerous journey with his estranged son to spread her ashes from the highest peak, his wife's final wish. Kratos soon realizes the journey is an epic quest in disguise, one which will test the bonds between father and son and force Kratos to battle new gods and monsters for the fate of the world.
See, that synopsis is
synopsis.
That's synopsis is the synopsis from the first game.
First game.
From well, not the first game, but the first when they updated it, right?
First update.
What I would want to see is more of them building on the original storyline where Kratos battles Ares for the title of the God of War.
Got it. I mean, maybe we'll get a weird piece of that in like, you know, like telling two different timeline stories.
Right.
Because we'll probably start with him like hanging up, you know, being the God of War, but also maybe they're gonna backstory it a little bit, like in episode 6 or 7, and you know, talk about how he became the God of War, that sort of thing.
Yeah, because like I would want to see them go through the lore of why he has the tattoos that he has, why his skin is pale white, because there's an explanation of all of that in the first game.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because he's a Spartan, right? So that's the whole thing. He's a Spartan. Again, I mean, spoilers for anybody who hasn't played a game from like 15 years ago. But the reason his skin is white is because he accidentally kills his wife. As an atonement, he gives himself to Hades, and he forever. Or no, he doesn't kill his wife. He kills like an entire like field of people, and as an atonement, their ashes become his skin. So that's why he's pale white.
Well, that's gross. So
yeah,
maybe I don't want to know that part.
And like the whole thing is like, you know, he trades like he trades like his soul to win a war, but in turn it also like kills his wife, and he blames Ares, the god of war, and it's basically a quest for him to kill Ares. And the next couple of games in succession where he finds out that it wasn't Ares and that the order came from, you know, Hades, and then finds out that Hades wasn't the reason that everything happened. It all came from Zeus, and you're like on this quest to kill Zeus.
All right. Let's stop spoiling.
So it's
bring
like
it on back.
So it's that, and then the new set of games is him retiring basically, and he settles down in the Norselands, and he starts fighting with the new gods.
So it sounds like maybe they're gonna mix it up a little bit. Right, but I mean, they mentioned Midgard, they mentioned the new gods and whatnot. So we'll see. No date when God of War will reach the highest peak of Amazon Prime Video.
Okay.
Speaking of war, how about some Star Wars news?
Star Wars.
That kooky Star Wars.
Cookie Star Wars.
Director Patty Jenkins. Patty Jenkins
Hello there.
has offered an update on Lucasfilm's Star Wars Rogue Squadron. What?
Oh.
Which ended up being delayed, of course, because she's busy doing other things.
Because she was busy making Wonder Woman. Oh, wait.
Oops. But not long after that, it was reported that it was going to be late. Jenkins was frustrated with Lucasfilm's micromanagement, and we haven't really had any updates since the project, was announced, which is true, right? But then, I don't know, it's kind of weird to me. Like, hey, Patty Jenkins, you just did Wonder Woman. You were signed on to do Rogue One, 2 huge production companies, and you got beef with both. What are you doing, lady?
Right.
Anyway, Jenkins offered an update on the project, saying that it's currently in active development, but has not been given an official green light yet. So she stated, I originally left Rogue Squadron after a long and productive development process. When it became clear it couldn't happen soon enough, I did not want to delay Wonder Woman 3. When I did, Lucas asked me to consider coming back to Rogue Squadron after Wonder Woman, which I honored and I agreed. They made a new deal for me. In fact, I am still on that, and the project has been in active development ever since. So she's got a check from Lucasfilm, right?
Right.
I don't know if it will happen or not. We will never do until the development process is complete, but I look forward to its potential ahead.
I'm excited for this because I know she has a lot of personal investment in this because her dad was a fighter pilot, and that's really what Rogue Squadron kind of is. It's seeing those pilots and kind of what they deal with, and it's almost like World War II dogfighting.
And which was the inspiration for the X-Wings from George Lucas.
Right. So I think it's kind of cool, again, with her kind of skin in the game in this, and that she's coming back to it. I'm excited to see what she's going to do with this.
Yeah, I'm down with this. Like, okay, let's try it. Like, no more Wonder Woman. Makes me sad. Wonder Woman 2 or Wonder Woman in 84 made me even sadder. So let's see what you can do with Rogue One. Yeah, you're right. Like, give me some X-Wing dogfights. That's
Right.
what I want to see. So maybe this will clear the path. Maybe this clears the path for, hey, Gal Gadot, get ready to join Star Wars.
Oh, wow. Yeah. What if Gal Gadot becomes a rebel pilot?
Yeah, be, Red Leader or something like that. That'd be dope. Anyway, no date when all wings, including Patty Jenkins and Rogue Squadron, will report in.
I see what you did there.
See what I did there?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's stay with Star Wars, or a production galaxy far, far away.
Star Wars.
Hello there.
Lucasfilm has been deep in production on a new Star Wars series being developed by Spider-Man trilogy director John Watts. The project is titled Star Wars Skeleton Crew, which we all knew about, right? Placed in the post-Return of the Jedi era alongside Mandalorian. Cool. I'm down. Have a little bit of info on the series. So I do have a Skeletopsis.
The Skeletopsis synopsis.
The Star Wars show has been described as a galactic version of the classic Amblin coming-of-age adventure films of the 80s. The story will follow 4 young kids from a tiny planet, and they end up getting lost in the Star Wars galaxy and embark on a journey to find their way back home. So that part we knew, but this part is what we're finding out. The series is also rumored, I guess this could have been a rumor, but be darker in tone and not a kid's story. And it's also in line to intersect with Star Wars Ahsoka series, which is also taking place during The Mandalorian.
Okay.
The show will explore the origins of the Night Sisters,
Oh shit.
who are different from the witches we met on Dathomir in the Clone Wars. Interesting. Okay.
They're different from the witches that we met in Dathomir.
Hey man, I'm just reading what they quoted. Just throwing it out there.
So that confuses me because then now they're making a new sect or like a new set of characters that share the same name as characters that are already in Star Wars lore.
We haven't seen any Night Sisters like in live action yet, right?
No, but I mean, like, if they're different from the ones that are on Dathomir. So it's like,
Yeah.
why?
I don't know. We'll see. Man. I don't know, but I did like the Night Sisters from what is it, the Clone Wars?
Yeah,
and Rebels. They were fun.
They revived Maul and made him the character that he becomes. They also endowed his brother with stronger force powers, you know.
Right. Weren't they also in Fallen Jedi? Star Wars Fallen Jedi?
Yes, you do encounter the Night Sisters on Dathomir.
Okay. So they're all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get some live action versions of the Night Sister. Maybe it's gonna be like a little break off sect of Night Sisters. I mean, look at Mandalorian, right? Like we've seen a bunch of different kinds of Mandalorian now. So
True.
See what happens. Anyway, Lucasfilm's Star Wars Skeleton Crew will stream 2023 on Disney Plus.
Hello there.
Speaking of Disney, oh my goodness. After a less than stellar box office run, the Disney film Strange World will soon be coming to Disney Plus. Ugh.
I am actually excited for this. I mean, the trailer looks good.
What?
You know?
Really?
Yeah,
You're
the
good.
movie actually looks good. The thing is that it didn't do well in theaters, you know. But I mean, the movie does look like it's actually good, man.
What happened to this? Like, I don't know if it's the marketing, like, you know, and I work at a marketing firm, and sometimes I'm like, hey, you just got to let the movie speak for itself or the project speak for itself. Some movies need some extra marketing, and maybe this is one of them.
I don't think Disney put a lot of faith into this movie, you know. Like, I think this was something that, like, Disney itself was probably like the development team was probably super excited about this, right? And they probably like really put in a lot of work into this movie. And I love like the feel of it. When you watch the trailer, it feels like an old 1950s serial, you know. It's really cool the way that they did everything, but it's also it's somewhat of a of like a surreal, weird feeling to it. And after reading the reviews on it, like, yeah, it's a little bit of a strange
Disney project.
Well, strange premise. Like it's a little weird because it takes place in like an alternate universe and everything like that. But I mean, it looks good though, you know.
Oh yeah, it looks actually beautiful. Like the animation looks really good.
Right. You know, and I mean the actors that are in this, you got Jake Gyllenhaal, Dennis Quaid, Jabuki Young White, Gabrielle Union, Lucy Liu. Like they have a ridiculous cast in this. So I'm surprised that it did not do better than they, you know, than it did, you know.
Sorry, I was just seeing that Geek Saga chimed in. Oh my god, my future ex-wife is going to be in Star Wars. Hell yeah. Right? Give me some Gal Gadot in Star Wars. We get Emilia Clarke. Why don't we get some Gal Gadot?
Yeah,
sorry.
No,
Jumping back to this. You know, this movie, it may be awesome, may be great. You know, Encanto didn't really get a lot of hype, but they released it on Disney Plus and everybody loved it. They were like, let's put it in the theaters just to, you know, get some shine, get some extra money off it. So maybe they tried to do this in reverse and it wasn't the right move.
I think I think the big problem is they just didn't push it the way that they do other films, you know. It seems like they just did not do the regular push that they do with every other Disney movie, you know.
And you know, this is a weird Disney project. Like, you know, there's no princesses, there's the weird story, the family's all together, which is odd for a Disney movie. There's usually a parent that's passed away somehow. But this feels like this would be like a big Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs Netflix movie, and you're like, oh, that was an awesome movie.
Well, part of the premise of this movie is that they're looking for a long lost family member. So I mean, like,
oh, there you go. There you go. Well, we'll see what happens because so the film is about a legendary family of explorers as they attempt to navigate an uncharted and treacherous land alongside a motley crew of a blob called Splat and the family dog and a slew of ravenous creatures starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Dennis Quaid, Jabuki Young White, Gabrielle Union, and Lucy Liu. It's disappointing that it didn't do very well. Strange World is coming to Disney Plus December 23rd, 2022. So like
3 days from now. And I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna end up watching like, oh, it's something new on Disney Plus. Yeah.
More than likely, you're going to watch this about 72 times because once your kids watch it and they love it, you're going to watch it 1,000 times a day.
That's what we're doing right now with the, I think it's the 30th anniversary celebration of Beauty and the Beast, where they do like, they did this with Little Mermaid as well. Like it's partially the movie, but also partial like live acting, like on a stage in a theater.
Interesting.
And they have Her is playing Belle. They got Josh Groban playing the Beast, and a bunch of other actors and singers kind of doing the musical numbers. And then when it gets back to the movie's plot, it switches back to the animation. So it's a lot of that, and it's been nonstop in the house. Like girls are just like running back, Dad. Give me more Belle.
Let me watch this movie for the 772nd time.
Exactly.
I know it annoys the crap out of you, Dad, but I like it this much, so watch it again.
Exactly. All right, let's keep it going from Strange World news to Mythic Quest news.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so mad at you that you didn't tell me Mythic Quest was back.
I didn't know Mythic Quest was on the 3rd season either, man.
I said it. Ray was also upset that you didn't tell him about it. We were both upset at you today that you didn't let us know that Mythic Quest Season 3 is on Apple TV Plus now.
I'm sorry that I didn't let you guys know about something that I also didn't know about. I apologize. I'm sorry.
We felt hurt. Yeah. We felt disappointed.
Yeah.
We thought we were closer
than
that.
I have to be better about letting you guys know about things I don't know about.
We had lunch. We had a whole meal together that we shared, you, me, and Ray at sushi, and you didn't mention it once, and we were quite upset.
And you guys were pretty upset that I didn't tell you about a flavor I didn't know about either.
Exactly. Like you're just keeping all the things.
Yeah, I'm keeping secrets of things that I don't know about. Like, and this is not even a joke. I don't know about the things that they're complaining about. So,
hey, get good. That's all you got to say. All right, the world of Mythic Quest is growing on Apple TV Plus with the announcement of a new spin-off series. I love Mythic Quest, even though I didn't know Season 3 was there. Thanks a lot, young Phil. The title is called Mere Mortals. The Mythic Quest spinoff is an 8-episode companion series from Ashley Birch, John Howell Harris, and Katie McElhenney.
His wife.
Yeah, with Megan Gons, Rob McElhenney, David Hornsby, and Charlie Day serving as executive producers.
So it's like the entire it's Always Sunny cast is like producing this.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. Yeah, where's the other guy? Yeah, but it's the girl or the woman that's doing all the QA, all the testing, where she's sitting in that room like playing the game. It's her. Right. She's Ashley Birch. So she'll also appear on screen as her character Rachel. Mythic Quest is currently in its 3rd season on Apple TV Plus and hails from creators Rob McElhenney, Charlie Day, and Megan Gons. No date when Mere Mortals, but Mythic Quest Season 3 is on a quest on Apple TV Plus now, and don't ask young Phil about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't ask me about this.
So I'm gonna watch that tonight. I'm gonna like binge it all.
Yeah, just watching it to see when Sweet D shows up.
It's on episode 7. You didn't say anything to us.
I didn't know.
Come on, dude.
How am I supposed to know when I don't know? I can't tell you things if I don't know about them, James.
You didn't tell me there were brand new trailers, and What are you doing to us, bro?
I literally found out about those trailers right before we did the show today.
I just thought we were cool, man. I thought we were cool. Okay, last news story. I'm going to drown my sorrows in this last news story. From Mythic Quest to a Mythic Healthy cookie? No.
Meh.
Oreo is expanding their lineup for gluten-free fans, and it's some delicious news. The beloved cookie brand recently announced that starting in January, a new gluten-free mint Oreo cookies are headed to store shelves as a permanent addition to the brand's lineup.
Oh.
Again, I didn't know this was coming, and I have to tell you, even though you should have told me about it, the arrival of the gluten-free mint Oreo comes a little over a year after the debut of a regular gluten-free Oreo in October 2021. You didn't even tell me about that.
Sure, because I knew all about that.
You're the one that's buying Oreos. You've bought like Japanese Oreos and German Oreos and
I don't know about German Oreos. I got
Oreos from Botswana. I don't know. You're buying all kinds of Oreos.
I got Japanese Oreos when we went to a store together.
Yeah.
And saw the Japanese Oreos there.
Yeah. Luckily, I was there to see it. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
exactly. Because you know, I just forgot to tell you about these gluten-free Oreo. I didn't even know they made gluten-free.
Oh my goodness. Get good, buddy. Get gluten-free.
Yeah, you know what? They taste like crap without the gluten. So there we go.
We don't know that. We're gonna have to taste test. We got it. Something to taste test. That's good.
Yeah, I was I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm late. I was gathering all the gluten, throwing it into space where it can't not hurt anybody anymore.
So it can't hurt anybody in space. Maybe we need like a
where it can't not hurt anybody anymore.
We need like a taste test episode. Like we got gluten-free Oreos and the new Dubby drink. We need some other stuff.
We haven't done a Who's Hangry in forever, man.
Exactly. You're making me hangry with your lack of telling me about things, sharing the knowledge.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do have a gluten Oreoopsis.
Gluten Oreoopsis. Synopsis.
This really pisses me off to no end.
Nabisco describes the new addition to the gluten-free lineup as follows: a tasty new spin on the classic treat and just as dunkable Oreo gluten-free mint chocolate sandwich cookies are made with real cocoa and a blend of gluten-free flour. Oreo gluten-free mint cookies will be a permanent addition to the Oreo portfolio and available wherever Oreo cookies are sold beginning January 2023.
I'm sorry. I just looked at the chat and Eugene has been talking all the smack about these Oreos. So his first comment was, "What in the hell? No, gluten-free. That is from the pit of hell."
I love the inflection.
I hope I caught your energy there. Okay, so I've got a soundbite specifically for how he feels right now.
Why?
So good. So good. Yeah, man, we got to go try some of these gluten-free Oreos. I guess you can get gluten-free regular Oreos right now. You didn't tell me about that either, so there's a lot going on.
I don't tell you things, James, because you're unworthy of it.
You didn't tell me we were doing a LA Comic-Con recap episode either. I didn't get an invite.
Yeah, because you're unworthy of it. That's what it is. You are not worthy.
Absolutely rude. I heard a rumor that you're rude.
Yeah. Well, you know, that rumor is probably true, but because we're out of news stories, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start some rumors.
To me? I want to start some rumors with you.
All right, we're going back to the DC universe. It sounds like Ben Affleck is going to get another opportunity to direct a DC movie for DC Studios. I mean, we've lost Gal Gadot, we've lost Henry Cavill, Jason Momoa's changing, whatever. I don't think they're going to be bringing back Ezra Miller. He's kind of Ray Fisher's off on Ray Fisherville. You see, Ray Fisher was going after James Gunn.
Oh, dude, he went off on James Gunn on Twitter.
Dude. Honestly, I thought, if anything, James Gunn would find a way to bring Ray Fisher back, but then Ray Fisher went after James Gunn. I'm like, oof.
Yeah.
There it goes.
I don't know how well that's going to work out, especially because, he went after Joss Whedon, and then he went after James Gunn. And I mean, I kind of understand, because a lot of people were defending Joss Whedon and kind of like the things that he's been saying, and it's funny because more things have been coming out about Joss Whedon and kind of his toxicity. Because Sarah Michelle Gellar just came out and talked about just kind of how toxic he was on the set of
Buffy. Like 25 years later.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like, this more is coming out about Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon's whole thing is, he feels like he's paved the way for a lot of like female characters and empowerment and whatnot. But like people are starting to come out and say like, yeah, he's kind of a dirtbag.
Yeah. Whedon, cut your losses, bro.
Yeah.
Cut your losses. Anyway, okay, back to Affleck. So according to Deadline, James Gunn and Peter Safran have been in talks with Ben Affleck to stick around the DCU, but only as a director. Interesting. I mean, he's gonna reprise his role. Well, actually, we think he's reprising his role as Bruce Wayne and Batman in The Flash.
Because they didn't say they were pulling his cameo.
Yeah, but I mean, he's like an integral part to this movie, so
yeah,
we'll see. But what do you think? Do you think we're getting Ben Affleck back to direct a DC film?
I think it can happen. I honestly think it can happen. Now, he's a really good director. We may not see him back as the Bat, and I love his version of Batman. But I mean, I just don't think that Gunn is going to move forward with his version of Batman just because he is an older Batman. He's meant to be more like the Dark Knight from the 80s. And he's not so much the young, vibrant Bruce Wayne that he's looking for.
Right, exactly. I think they're going to give him a shot to direct, just a little bit of extra star power there, and almost like a feel good thing, like, hey, come back, direct, be part of us, and that'll like make good with some of the Snyder fans. I think it'll happen.
I absolutely see Gunn bringing him back as a director, especially because like as peers, Ben Affleck is a great director, and I think James Gunn recognizes that.
Do you feel strong enough that you'd put your tacos on the table, sir?
Since you missed it, I did put the tacos on the table on the screen. So,
but you didn't say it.
Yeah, so my tacos are on the table. I say that Ben is going to come and direct.
Yeah, I think so too. My tacos are also on the table. Okay, let's keep going. Got a couple more rumors. Let's go over to the MCU. So Black Panther, actually Disney Plus and MCU. Black Panther has been out. Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special is out on Disney Plus. So the rumor is Marvel is going to do an assembled, like their kind of behind the scenes show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to come out like December 28th or something like that, right after Christmas. But the rumor is like, is it going to be Wakanda Forever or is it going to be Guardians of the Galaxy? So I ask you to put your tacos on the table. Are we getting assembled? And is it going to be on the Black Panther or is it going to be on Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special?
So I'm going to go half and half.
Okay.
My
what is that?
So meaning that my tacos are on the table.
You're going to put a tostada on the table?
I'm putting a taco. I'm putting one taco on the table. Well, okay, so I'm going to put a bunch of tacos on the table. I do believe we're going to get an assembled. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
As far as which show or movie that we're getting, I think it's going to be Wakanda Forever.
Really?
The reason being is because the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special was filmed at the same time as Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So I don't think that they are going to do an assembled on Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, because I think they're going to wait until they do the one for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 in early next year.
Got it.
And I think they're going to put that in there and say, like, oh, we also filmed the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special during this time. Wakanda Forever has been out, a month and a half now?
Yes.
So it's about time for them to put a assembled on for that. 'Cause it's usually after a month that they put assembled episodes out. So I think that it's going to be for Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, I think the assemble for Thor came out the same day on Disney Plus Day. So Thor premiered on Disney Plus and the assemble premiered on Disney Plus. So, but then again, Thor came out in July in theaters. But
yeah, because I think what they do is they try to give people enough time to watch the movie before they put the scenes out.
See, I'm got my tacos on the table for the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, just because it's been out, just because it's on Disney Plus. It's not a huge leap, you know. So I think they're gonna do Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Volume 3, it'll kind of lead into Volume 3 since it comes out in May. So it's like going to be like a little bridge, little taster of what Volume 3 of Guardians Galaxy is going to be because of the holiday special. That's where I go, sir.
And I see where your logic goes in that, but again, because it was filmed at the same time with Guardians Volume 3, I don't think they're going to release that just yet, because there's potential for them to spoil the other movie.
Gotcha. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's talk some Star Wars. And this one is kind of interesting. So we're going to talk Ahsoka, and I do have a Ahsoka-opsis.
Synopsis.
The story follows Ahsoka and Sabine as they hunt for Grand Admiral Thrawn in the hopes that it will lead them to find their lost Ezra Bridger, the young Jedi who disappeared with Thrawn many, many years ago. It's so weird. Like, I was thinking about it, like, okay, so Ezra got sent away during Rebels, right? So that was before New Hope. And then Ahsoka series is going to take place after Jedi during Mandalorian. So we're talking 35 plus years.
Right, but so when Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ezra Bridger kind of, disappeared at the end of Rebels, it was like they disappeared into like the Outer Rim and into a section of space that was just kind of like, not unexplored. That's not really the right word. Like it was like deep space. There wasn't
uncharted,
right? That's what I was trying to say. Like they're in uncharted space, so it's kind of like it's not easy to find them, kind of thing. And so like it's not a leap to say that they've been, missing for 30 years, and we're gonna see an adult Ezra Bridger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Okay, so I got some spoilers. I got some rumors. I guess they're rumors and spoilers. I don't know. But I got a few things for the Ahsoka series. So first, we're going to see a young version of Ahsoka, a live-action young version of Ahsoka in this series, and it'll be played by a different actor than Rosario Dawson. So we don't know how old yet, but they just had a younger version of Ahsoka, which is interesting. And on top of that, it will not be voiced by Ashley Eckstein, who did the voice in all the animation series for Ahsoka.
That's interesting.
So the young version will appear in like small flashback sequences. I guess there's going to be a ton of flashbacks during this.
I wonder if it's like a non-speaking flashback where it's just you see her like, struggling with something or fighting someone or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, keep in mind it's going to take place. They said it takes place during the Mandalorian. So
right.
We'll see how that goes.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the flashbacks are going to be more of like maybe her struggling with something, or maybe they're showing like the final moments of her fighting Maul or fighting Vader, things like that. Spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched the animated shows.
Speaking of that, yeah, the next part is that we'll see Ahsoka fight Darth Vader
Yeah.
in more than one way, and Hayden Christensen is coming back to play, Vader, Anakin in this series.
Right. And this was big. This was big news that we talked about last week. We didn't have a story on it, but we talked about how Hayden was coming back.
But this is where it gets a little bit interesting. So we see, we talked about Ahsoka flashbacks, fighting Vader, Christensen's coming back. But on top of that, not just going like flashbacks, but the story will include possible outcomes of Ahsoka's life, and how, in essence, no matter what, they all lead to a particular moment in her story. So if Ahsoka had returned to the Jedi Order, she would have been fighting Darth Maul on Mustafar after the high ground, not Obi-Wan, because what happened had to happen. So it's all weird how we're going to see like almost alternate versions of the story, and how it's all supposed to lead to like Ahsoka kind of like letting go of her guilt and her past and everything, and like coming to terms with like, it's not my fault for, this happened to Ezra, this happened to Anakin, whatever. Right. So
I wonder if it's going to be Force visions, like she's going to like deal with Force visions and things like that, or if remember at the end of Rebels, they confirmed that time travel exists in the Star Wars universe. So I wonder if she's also going to like deal with something in regard to that.
Yeah, the world between worlds. Yes.
Right.
So the report goes on to reveal there's other visions of alternate past, showing that even if Ahsoka had killed Thrawn and Ezra Bridger did not have to go in the Purgle, Ahsoka's destiny wouldn't have changed. So it's all her coming to terms with herself. So
right.
So the theme of the series seems to be that Ahsoka is learning that she can't change her destiny. She's working through her regrets and learning to embrace her destiny. Tacos on the table. Are we getting flashbacks? Are we getting multiple Ahsokas of different ages? Are we getting alternate versions of the past?
I think we are, because I think the whole point of the story, remember, there's always an overarching storyline that goes into these shows. I think this whole thing has to do with emotional growth. It has to do with her learning from her past in order for her to continue and grow and be a better person. Especially, I mean, because she walks the line of a gray Jedi. I don't think that, they're going to do something super basic with the storyline. I think, you're going to have the simplistic things as far as looking for Ezra Bridger and, your basic villain in somebody as genius as Admiral Thrawn. But it's also, a lot of it is fleshing out her character even more than we already have.
Yeah, it's interesting. It'll be a different way to tell a Star Wars story. So we'll see what happens. So my tacos are on the table for young Ahsoka flashbacks. I'm a little nervous about alternate past, like alternate ways of telling the story, but I'm all for it. Go at it.
Right.
Let's see what happens there, Filoni.
Absolutely. You know what else I'm all for?
What are you all for?
I'm all for the fact that we have merch, people.
Snap, just snuck it in there. We got merch, people. Hats. We got hats. They're $35 or $30 each if you want to get multiple hats. We have Galaxy Gray and we have Galaxy Gray.
Galaxy Gray, guys. We officially have gotten rid of all of our Baller Blacks.
They've sold.
We've sold all of our Baller Blacks. So the last Baller Black hats were sold to our good buddies Eugene over at the Geek Saga, and of course Graveyard, our frequent collaborator, which I sent both of those hats out today. Guys, you should get those soon. Should be getting them hopefully by the end of this week.
That's yeet. Very yeet.
Yeet.
But if you want to get a hat. We also got some shirts. So if you want some shirts, all you got to do is DM us at Distance Learning. Let us know what size you're looking for. So if you want a shirt and a hat or something of both, let us know what size you're looking for. We'll get it to you. Those shirts, 20 bucks or 25 if we got to ship it to you. So if you're local here in Sac, let us know. We'll find a way to get it to you. You know, we'll meet up and hang out, get some sushi, talk about things that Phil's not telling you about. So
Exactly.
there you go.
You know, James will force you to eat things you don't want to eat many, many times.
Many times.
Spend
And by the
more
way, you know, hey, it's
you ever wanted to spend.
it's Christmas week, right? So hey, if you need a gift for somebody or a gift for how about a gift for yourself? Get this Galaxy Gray Distance Nerding hat while we still have them. Honestly,
see how beautiful they are, because both me and James are wearing them right now. These are beautiful.
We're talking like a handful left, maybe not even that many. So
I mean, it's literally a handful.
Come get some of these hats. Come check it out. Yeah, we're excited. Thanks everybody who've bought a hat, who supported us. It's super awesome. Buying the merch is a great way to support Distance Nerding. You just rocking the gear. People ask about it, and you can tell them about Distance Nerding. Let them know where to find us. You know, we appreciate all of you who have supported us. So thank you. Keep supporting.
Absolutely. Now, guys, I got to tell you about how you can, what shows we have coming up and what we're doing, everything like that. Now, of course, Mondays, you guys catch the game streams. Now, I have changed the time because I feel a lot more comfortable doing it this way. But from 8 to 12, we got the game streams going, guys. Been playing Cyberpunk 2077. I am so close to being done. I finished up all the missions this Monday. I finished up a whole bunch of side storylines. All I got to do is just finish up the gigs, and we're pretty much done with the content in the game. And then I get to do the final mission. So, guys, we're doing that now. I've also been doing random Call of Duty streams and just messing with people over the mic and just yelling at people as Morty from Rick and Morty, or Mickey Mouse telling people that they get pwned. You know, things like that. It's pretty fun. So, guys, come and check us out on our Twitch channel. You know, if you subscribe to our Twitch, or if you follow our Twitch channel, then you'll get the notifications and you know when we go live. Now, Tuesdays, the show you're watching right now, The Download, from 6:30 to 8:30. Well, you know, if this is your first time and you've never watched one of our shows, or if you're listening to the podcast right now, again, you know, the show you're listening to right now, The Download, becomes our audio podcast, and we talk news, rumors. We've been doing reactions, we do reviews, all the fun stuff on Tuesdays. Thursdays is The Build, from 6 to 8, where I build something on stream. Most of the time it's Lego. I'm actually starting something this week that's not a Lego kit. I'm going to be building the clock tower from Harry Potter, and it's a 3D puzzle.
There's a clock tower? All right.
Yeah, it's a clock tower. For those of you who are watching, so you guys can see it, this is what I'm going to start building this week.
Is that Lego?
It's not Lego. It is a 3D puzzle. So I'm going to start building.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I've seen those, and I love puzzles, but those 3D puzzles look extra complicated, and I just don't want to feel like a failure. So I stay away from them.
Those of you who watch the show, you guys know that I built the Durmstrang from Harry Potter. It's the
Dirchburger.
The Dirchburger. It's the ship that I forgot where they're from. It was in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It was the ship that comes up from under the water. So I built that on the stream a while back. So now I'm going to be doing the clock tower from Harry Potter. But yeah, we're doing that, and then I'm going to be interviewing Ben Schwartz from Empire Comics Continuum Publishing, and we're going to be talking about his children's books. They've been publishing comic books, and then just the comic book shop and kind of everything that Ben's been doing. We're going to be talking about that this Thursday, and then of course we do the brackets, guys. So actually, a little change this Thursday. We're actually going to be doing the bracket and everything in the first hour, and the interview is going to be in the second hour.
I like it. Make that happen.
So catch us, guys, this Thursday and watch the build as I build some Harry Potter and we interview Ben Schwartz. Guys, set that reminder, jump right in. Make sure that you follow us on YouTube or you follow us on Twitch. And yeah, let's get it in, guys.
I like it. That is nice. If you have something you want to discuss, let us know. Tell us what you're nerding out on, and make sure to let us know in our Facebook group, The Distance Nerdington Post. Or if you want to get a hold of us, chat with us, the best way to do it is on Instagram. Facebook Messenger is kind of funky. Kind of stay away from it. But Instagram, super easy. Get a hold of us. Follow us on Instagram. We're always posting stuff. Shout out to Darren from Project Wish. I just saw that he sent us a note saying, hey, thanks for posting everything you did from LA Comic-Con and tagging us. So it's really cool that we were with them down at LA Comic-Con. We posted about them, and he super appreciates it. So make sure to follow us on Instagram at Distance Nerding.
Yes, sir. Now, guys, all of our social medias, everywhere that we exist, if a social media exists, we are there. That's right, guys. On the Instagram, the Facebook, the Twitter, the Twitch, the TikTok, the YouTube, the Discord. If it's there, we are there at Distance Nerding, guys. I mean, we got the MySpace, we got the Friendster. Again, I mentioned it at the top of the show. We got that OnlyFans. It's just pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And surprisingly, people are paying for it.
Yeah.
I want to say that we are making just as much money with our OnlyFans as
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose is making with her. What's the site that she's on? Fans something?
I don't know. Fan Time.
There you go.
Not that I did my research. I'm just saying.
We're making as much money as she is on Fan Time. I don't know. James, were you the one that posted that report that she's making like $500,000 a month right now?
I think it's Ray. I think Ray's in stalker mode on Mandy's.
Yeah, so like,
right now,
since she left the WWE, or since she got fired from the WWE, she's making $500,000. Like, holy crap! She is 10 times more rich because she got fired from WWE.
She her agent said that she will probably be a millionaire by Christmas because of her fan time is blowing up like crazy. It is nuts.
That's what, that's kind of what WWE gets.
Yeah, that's what you do. You're building stars for themselves. So let's see how that goes.
Now, guys, I skipped over this, but I didn't really skip over it. You know what you can do if you really want to support us besides buy merch, because merching, if you're gonna merch with us, merching is the best way to go. That's my new verb right there. Merching. Are you guys merching with us? Because you should be merching with us. If you guys aren't merching with Distance Nerding at the moment, right? Then the easiest way to contribute to the advancement of Distance Nerding and nerding together is buying us a taco. Ladies and gentlemen, you can buy us a taco at the taco party. Join the taco party. Head over to distancenerding.com, and in that top left-hand side, you'll see the menu button. Click on that, and then you'll see the buy us a taco button, and you can buy us tacos. Yes, that is the best way to support the show at the moment, and all that does is it helps us so we can get more merch, more stickers, and do more con appearances, and it helps us in so many ways to keep the lights on and getting this show on every week for you guys. We love doing it, and we love continuing to do it. So just let us know how much you love us and buy us a taco.
Buy us a taco. Leave us a review on Spotify or on Apple Podcast, right?
Yeah, actually, there's a new feature on Spotify specifically where if you guys listen to us on Spotify, you can tell us what you thought about the episode. So that's also something that is nice. You guys can give us feedback on the episode, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you think we should change. And then again, guys, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We definitely want to find ways on how to improve, but also tell us what you're nerding out on. Like James says at the top and at the bottom of every show, let us know what it is that you guys are liking, right? Or that you want to hear us talk about. Give us a subject. Give us something to talk about. Let's do it.
Yeah, or you can email us. Give them the email. Give them the new email.
Yes, I forgot you did this. Okay, I'm so excited.
So
for
good.
You guys have no idea how excited I am for this. We want to hear you guys tell us everything. I mean, send us fan mail, right? Or send us nerd mail. Let's call it nerd mail, right?
Nerd mail.
We will read your emails and your mail and messages and all that. We will read that on air, okay, on the show. And the email to send that to is distancenerding@aol.com.
So good.
Let me repeat
Oh
that.
my goodness.
distancenerding@aol.com. That is the only place that you should be sending us any kind of nerd mail for us to read on the show. One more time, distancenerding@aol.com.
So good that it's there, and it works. It totally works. So don't
Did you
feel like
test
we're
it?
just joking around. Yeah, just go ahead and email us, and it works.
Guys, please, we want you guys by next week, by Tuesday next week, please send us messages on at distancenerding@aol.com. We will read every single one that you guys send us, so that way we can read it on air. We will do a segment. We haven't done a mailbag in a while because we did used to have people that would write in, and we haven't had anybody write in a while, and it's really because we haven't told people that should write into us. So guys, write into us one more time, just because I love saying it. distancenerding@aol.com.
What's up, Frey Girl? Jumping in to say hi. Frey Girl, email us at distancenerding@aol.com. Makes me laugh so much. Oh my goodness, that is good. Okay. Thanks everybody.
Sorry, that was a trailer we were supposed to play. We'll
What?
do that next week. Barbie.
Oh yeah, we'll do that one next week. Okay.
The Barbie trailer came out. We'll do a lights camera reaction for Barbie next week. Make sure you write
Done.
that.
How about I just type it into the outline?
That's what I'm saying. Is make sure you write that down for next week.
Oh, okay, got it. Thanks, and keep nerding together.
Remember, distancenerding@aol.com.
That's so funny. Oh my god, Frey Girl, you should jump on next week and talk Barbie with us.
Absolutely, I would love that. All right, guys, it is time for the dance party. Let's get ready to dance.
Yeah, dance with. We have nothing to dance with.
Figure it out, James.
I got nothing. Wait, I got this. Shout out to Powerhouse Comic-Con. We'll be there this year. I forgot when, but we'll be there. Powerhouse Comic-Con.
Distance nerding.
That gaming Wade.
Yeet. Shout out to Yeet.
Yeet.
Get that out of here. Come on, nobody wants to see that. Shout out to Jimmy G. Shout out to Zebo. Shout out to Frank Gore Jr. We just ran for 329 yards at Southern Miss. Shout out to the Raiders who won another game. Don't show that one.
Shout out to the Raiders who are not in the playoffs.
Now you're teasing people with the exclusive. There you go. There it be.
This is nerding@aol.com.